Creating cost accounting in Oracle Cloud. Hi, I'm Linus and welcome back to the last video of the 6-step video series where we walk through an actual cost scenario end to end, step by step. If you haven't seen the last videos, go check them out first because in this video we are going to create the accounting. So let's get right into it. We're in a demo environment again as Casey Brown, and Casey is a cost accountant. What we want to do is go into supply chain execution and then into cost accounting. In here, go to the task panel on the right side, and we want to create cost accounting. Here, just name it create accounting. So click on that. While the other processes that we ran were pretty much blank submitted, here we have to put in some information. So this is what it gives us. First, the subledger application, as you might have guessed, is not billing, but cost management. So that's important. Second one, and very important, is the ledger that we're going to create the accounting in. We are doing everything in the US ledger, so in the US primary ledger. So let's check if they have it here. Search US, and here's the US primary ledger. Select that. So one more very important setting here is the accounting mode. You can choose between accounting in draft and accounting in final. Accounting in final means that this will actually be posted right into the primary ledger. If you create it in draft first, you will see it will not be transferred to the general ledger and it will not be posted to the ledger down here. Again, if you go for final, you can see this changing to yes. In draft, we don't post anything to the ledger. Because what you usually want to do is first run it in draft and then check for any errors that might have occurred. And then whenever you're sure that everything will go through smoothly, so at the end of the month probably, you're going to run this once in final mode. This is how you should do it, and this is why I'm going to select draft here and submit this process right away. So now process was submitted, will take some seconds. Again, you know it already. You can go into scheduled processes and see this process running over there. Will take some minutes and then I'll be back. Now, as you can see, our create accounting process was completed with a warning, of course, but again, what else you expect in a demo environment. What we want to do is check if our transaction went through. So I want to go here to the home icon, then go into cost accounting and click on the task panel on the right to review cost accounting distributions down here. Again, we're going to search for our item like we did in the last video. Tap out of here, make sure that the transaction date is correct, and click on search. You can see here that the accounting status switched to draft accounted because we created the accounting in draft. That is the desired outcome, so I know we didn't get an error for our transaction. If you want to see more, click on view details, and here it sends me right into journal entries, but you could switch around up here where we had the cost accounting distributions, for example. And if we had any transaction errors, we could see them here. But now we just want to see the journal entries. And the journal entries show us now definitive account numbers and also debit and credit. So this process really used the accounting rules and mapping set to allocate the right accounts for our transaction and for our debit and credit. So we have an account number here. And if you have an accounting background, you may like to see it in this T view here. So you can also open these T accounts and have it in your usual format. So this was the last step of the 6-step actual costing scenario. You see, although it's including multiple applications and multiple scheduled processes, it is pretty straightforward the way we did it. We just put the cost on our miscellaneous receipt, then we transferred the information to cost accounting, then we created distributions, and we created the accounting. This went through pretty smoothly for us. In the next video, you will learn how you could error shoot potential errors for your transaction information that might occur. And after that, we are going to go into the next course where we'll have a standard cost example, where we have a cost scenario defining standard cost, everything a little bit more complex, but with the knowledge that you gained in this course here, it will be easy to understand for you. So make sure to check out the complete course completely for free on paname.com. And as always, if you need my personal help, feel free to reach out to me directly using the link below.